Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to day 9 of the Quranic New Year Challenge 2025. Our challenge this new year is to study Surah Al-Mulk one ayah per day in the entire month of January. So every single day, there are 31 days in the month of January and there are 30 ayat in Surah Al-Mulk. Every day we read one ayah, we dissect the tajweed rules, we understand its meaning, we extract the timeless wisdom from the ayah, and as an added challenge, we memorize one ayah per day. Until the end of January, we'll have memorized and understood the entire surah. And remember, Surah Al-Mulk is not just a surah that we recite from the Quran. Yes, there is great hasanat in reciting the Quran. One letter is 10 hasanat at least. But beyond that, Rasulullah said that this surah is our protector from the torment in the grave. People who recite Surah Al-Mulk every night will be protected from the torment of the grave by the virtue or shafa'ah of this surah. Now let's get on to ayah number 9 of Surah Al-Mulk. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم قالوا بلى قد جاءنا نذير فكذبنا وقلنا ما نزل الله من شيء إن أنتم إلا في ضلال كبير. Now let's dissect its tajweed rules. قالوا, qa is mad asli and lu is also mad asli. Bala mad asli. Qad is qalqala. What are the letters of qalqala? These bouncing letters. The bouncing letters are qaf, ta, ba, jim and dal. Qutub jad. Qutub jad. So you don't read it qad ja, qad ja. Ja here. If you see this wavy sign, that means it is going to be 4 harakat. قد جاءنا. Na here is mad asli. Nadhir mad asli. Rum, this is a 99 tanween, that means it is a merger. Remember, there are 2 types of tanween, at least in the Medina Mus'haf. You have the 69 tanween, like this, or the 99 tanween, like the one that we are reading now. And the 99 tanween means it's a merger. You merge it with the next letter. The next letter is a fa. So your mouth is preparing to pronounce the letter fa. Nadhirun af. Nadhirun fakadhab. فكذب. The ba is also a qalqalah. Remember, qutub jad, qaf ta ba jim dal. فكذبنا mad asli. وقلنا mad asli. ما mad asli. See, this is the most recurring tajweed rule in the Quran, which is mad asli. And mad asli is the most important because if you miss a mad asli, it will change the meaning of what you are reciting. If you miss the merging, for instance, if you read nadhirun fakadhabna, your reading is not correct, but it doesn't change its meaning. So it's considered a minor infraction rather than a mad asli is a major infraction. So just be careful and be aware of our mad asli. Ma nazzal Allah. Now Allah is lafzul jalala, although it's written with a normal fatha, this is also a mad. So you read it with 2 harakat. Nazzal Allahu mi. Look at the noon, on top of it there is nothing there. That means it's a sukoon with a merger. So it merged with sheen, ash. So your mouth is preparing to pronounce the letter sheen. Mi shay. Alright, min shay'in. Now look at this. This is interesting. This here, you have a square tanween. Look at the tanween. It's exactly the same. It's squared here, as opposed to a non-squared tanween. I'll find you one tanween that is not squared. Look at this one, shahiqan. So this is not squared, and this is what I mean. So when you read shahiqa, you merge it with wow, shahiqaw instead of shahiqan. But here it's a squared tanween. So in, not in, there's no gunnah. Mi shay'in, in. Okay, and now on top of this noon there is a sakin, a sukoon sign, as opposed to this noon. This noon doesn't have any sign. So if you see the sakin sign, if you see the sukoon sign, that means you're not going to merge it with the next letter. There is no gunnah. You read it in. It's clear. Min shay'in in. And this noon doesn't have anything on top of it. That means it is a sakin noon, but it is a merging noon. Merge it with the next letter, ta. Your mouth, as if you're going to pronounce ta, at, but you read through the noon and the sukoon. Antum. So this is a very good practice here, because you see there is a clear tanween, there is a clear noon, and there's a merging noon. So you start with a merging noon, clear tanween, clear noon, and a merging tanween. Min shay'in in antum. أنتم إلا is mad asli, fi is mad asli, ضلا is also mad asli, ضلال. This is, look at the tanween here. The tanween here is a merging tanween. كبير. Bir. This is mad arid للسكون. You read it with a 4 harakat. Let's read the entire ayah again together. قالوا بلى قد جاءنا نذير فكذبنا وقلنا ما نزل الله من شيء إن أنتم إلا في ضلال كبير. Now let's look at the meaning of this ayah. This ayah is a response to the question that the protectors or the guardians of hellfire asked the inhabitants of hellfire. Remember in ayah number 8 that we recited yesterday, when people are pushed into the hellfire in groups, batch after batch. كلما ألقي فيها فوج سألهم خزنتها. The guardians of hellfire will ask, these are the angels that protect, the guards the hellfire, خزنتها ألم يأتكم نذير. Didn't a warner come to you? The response is the ayah that we recite today. The people in Jahannam will say, قالوا بلى قد جاءنا نذير. Indeed, they say, indeed, a warner has came to us. فَكَذَّبْنَا, and we rejected them. وَقُلْنَا مَا نَزَّلَ اللَّهُ مِنْ شَيْءٍ, and we tell them, Allah has not sent down anything to you. إِنْ أَنْتُمْ إِلَّا فِي ضَلَالٍ كَبِيرٍ. You are just gravely misguided. So now, this is where we get the definition of a kafir in the Quran.